Welcome back. Brittany Lauffer is here now with national news. Let's send it over to her at the desk.
An al-Qaeda terrorist plot was unveiled this past week that targeted a Canadian railroad. According to a U.S. intelligence official, the plan was to plant explosives on a line that ran through Buffalo, where a northbound train from New York to Toronto would be crossing over. Once the explosives went off, the train would have careened off its tracks, causing untold death and destruction. The attack never happened, and the two men who planned the alleged terror plot are behind bars. The Chinese province of Sichuan was hit by a 6.6 magnitude earthquake on April 20th, killing at least 192 and injuring around 11,000 people. 5 years ago, Sichuan suffered from a devastating earthquake that killed more than 87,000 people. Tens of thousands have been left homeless from the earthquake and are in need of food and water. Right now, the focus is on recovering survivors before the closure of the crucial 72-hour window in which rescue workers hope to find people alive after natural disasters. The charges against the Mississippi man accused of sending ricin-tainted letters to President Obama and other officials were dropped last Tuesday. New information regarding the case has been uncovered. Authorities are now investigating whether someone may have tried to falsely implicate Paul Kevin Curtis. Curtis said he wants to get back to being normal after being falsely accused. His attorney, Christy McCoy, said her client has been framed by someone who used several phrases Curtis likes to use on social media. Curtis stated, quote, "This past week has been a nightmare for myself and my family. My mother has suffered as well as my children," unquote. The Boston Marathon bombings were not a result of a terrorist organization, but they were the acts of two brothers. On Thursday, April 18th, the FBI released photos showing the two men carrying backpacks at the marathon. Later that night, a university police officer was shot and killed at MIT. Early Friday, the suspects hijacked a car at gunpoint in Cambridge, Massachusetts, taking the driver hostage. They told the driver they were the bombers before they released him. During a shootout in Watertown, Tamerlan Tsarnaev was killed. His younger brother, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, drove off and was found hiding in a boat, severely injured in a civilian's yard in Watertown. Dzhokhar is recovering and has been charged with detonating a weapon of mass destruction and destroying public property, which are capital offenses that carry the death penalty. And that's all for national news this week. Now back to the couch.
The end of the year is upon us, and Point Park seniors will be graduating. Here is a shout out to our soon-to-be graduates.
In just a matter of weeks, hundreds of college seniors will be graduating and heading off into the real world. No more long elevators, busy downtown streets, or parents to hide behind. All that we have to look forward to is that long black robe. And about 1,000 job applications. I decided to find out what advice people have about getting through this stressful time.
Be realistic about your job search. Don't overestimate what you can do.
Be as proactive as possible with the job market. I mean, create a website for yourself, create a Twitter, do everything possible, and don't say no to any job possibility.
Don't undervalue your resume. It takes a lot of work to have a great resume. I've saved every version of mine and go back and look at and see how I've progressed. Also, just don't discount internships. I've talked to some students who said they're going to graduate without any, and that's a crime, especially in this city.
Network as much as you can. If you've done any internships, reach out to them. Don't be afraid to use your contact base.
I think most people think that they're automatically going to find a job, and that's not the issue. You kind of have to work at it, you have to talk to people, you have to make connections, you have to keep working even harder, I think, after graduation.
But don't forget, once the stress of applications are over, it will all be worth it.
I'm very excited for graduation. After 4 years of college, I think I've developed valuable assets that will make me valuable in the marketplace.
Finding new opportunities, mainly having one job, not getting phone calls at 12 at night from kids who need help, but no, I like you guys. I'm driving across country to my new job, so I'm more nervous about that.
So during your last few weeks here, remember to keep studying hard, keep sending out those applications, keep practicing your craft, and don't forget to have some goof-off time as well. Congratulations to the class of 2013.
That was a great video, Donna. I know you're graduating.
Yes.
How early did you start to think about what were you going to do after graduation?
Well, I mean, I've known since I was going to come to Point Park, obviously, what I wanted to do. But
I kind of got this idea. I won't lie. This video was a homework assignment. I'm not going to lie. It was from multimedia class. But the idea came essentially because I saw all of us here were really, really stressed out about, okay, what are we going to do? Everyone was applying, and it was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Should I email? Should I call? Should I harass them until they put my application at the top of the pile? And so that's why I just got the idea, let's talk to the alumni. Let's talk to teachers. Let's talk to faculty and just find out, you know, what the secrets are about having to do everything. So what was like the best secret that you found in talking to people?
honestly just finally hearing from someone the truth that you might not get a job after graduation, and at least immediately after graduation. It was so nice to finally hear that from someone at that time, because I know for me, I had applied to 35 different jobs and I hadn't heard anything at that point. And so it was just refreshing to know, you know, the truth. And granted, it was very sad to hear, but it was just like, okay, you know, just think, you know, you got to think of alternate options if that is the case. So it was nice. So
what is something that motivates you the most?
For me, just knowing that this is you know, for me, broadcasting, that's what I want to do. And that's just extremely important to me. And I will do that. We don't get paid a lot. And so even if I have to work 3 jobs, as long as I'm doing the broadcasting, that's what motivates me. And I don't care what I do to get there, as long as I get to it at some point. And I've said that in all my interviews. They've asked me, why this job? And I say, or what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? I say, I don't care. As long as I'm in a newsroom, I'm happy. And that's my motivation. So basically, yeah.
Well, thanks, Donna. Thanks for joining us.
Coming up next on Daybreak, Tori Adams will be here with your weekly weather report.
And Kelsey Metzger with sports. Don't go away. We'll be right back.